I will call to order the August 6, 2025 Fishers Plan Commission meeting. Please join us for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Okay, roll call, please.
Mr. DeReamer. Present. Mr. Fain.
Here.
Ms. Logan.
Here.
Mr. Moulter.
Here.
Ms. Stoller.
Here.
Ms. Frazier. Mr. Stevenson.
Here.
We do have quorum.
Thank you. We do have quorum to conduct business tonight. The first matter on our agenda is the approval of the June 24th, 2025 minutes. Those have been circulated. If there are no comments, I'll entertain a motion.
Motion to approve.
We have a motion by Selena, a second by Kim. All those in favor, please use the voting sign aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion carries. Thank you. The next matter is agenda case number RZ-25-5, Weathertight Roofing. It's a consideration of a rezone of 1.13 acres from R2 to C1 with conditions for the Weathertight Roofing property, which is located at 13600 East 118th Street. And we have Ross Hillary on behalf of the staff to present for us.
Good evening, Ross Hillary, City Fishers, Community and Economic Development Department, for the record. Before you tonight is RZ-25-5, which is the weathertight roofing rezone, which is being presented with C1 with conditions. This property is located at 13600 East 118th Street. For those of you unfamiliar with 118th Street, this is just north of the Kroger at 116th and Oleo. The zoning for this property is currently R2 residential, but this lot is vacant. The petitioner is requesting a rezone C1 with conditions to allow for a roofing company and accessory structure building in the future. To the north, this property is zoned R3 and is Fall Creek Junior High, as well as PUD-M, which is the Links at Great Eagle, that residential area in the upper corner. East is PUDC, which is a self-storage facility. To the south is PUDC, which is Kroger, medical office, and retail. And to the west is R2 residential, which is the Lutheran Church, as well as single-family residential. Before you, here is a concept plan that is within the ordinance that's being presented before you and council. You can see an office shop building there, parking that is adjacent, as well as some outdoor areas that they're required to do with our C1 commercial. There is a planned accessory structure building, as they will not be permitted to have any outdoor storage of materials, and a proposed dumpster. A portion of this area is gated, as you can see there, and they are required to extend 118th Street to their western driveway. Conditions that are within this rezone ordinance are limited uses, so if this is not to be the roofing company, additional allowed uses would be office, medical office, beauty hair salon, day spa, and nail salon. This is consistent with other C1 with conditions property. Some information about lighting, cutoff, full cutoff, as well as 0-foot candles at the property line. The building and site plan should be substantially similar to what is presented in the ordinance, including the parking design. No outdoor storage, as mentioned. All building architecture will adhere to the UDO, and they have agreed to annex within to the City of Fishers. Wanted to show you this elevation. The architecture is not finalized, but they are required to meet all UDO standards. So here's a visual that we'll present at council as well. The future land use of this area is Neighborhood Service Center. Neighborhood Service Center includes daily retail uses as well as personal services. So this is an office showroom, which aligns with that, and those other conditional uses aligns with that as well. We did have a neighborhood meeting that was held on July 15th. We did not have any residents attend. There are some residents here that I anticipate coming during the public hearing that has a couple questions that the petitioner as well as staff are happy to answer. With that, we do show you these reasonable regards that you guys do have to take into account. when making a recommendation before council. But with that, staff has a favorable recommendation for Plan Commission, and we anticipate this at our city council meeting on August 18th. Staff is happy to answer any question. And I also have Corey here from the roofing company and Ward, their design team, here to answer any questions. Yes, sir.
Can you go back to the first slide?
Yeah. Right there.
Will they connect to the Kroger driveway there?
So they will extend from our engineering department to that western drive, but Ward, I don't know if you've talked with our engineering.
During the planning here, it was recommended that we didn't connect to the Kroger Drive, and so we anticipate some type of either barricade or not. Yeah, the engineering department.
I believe it's based on the condition of 118th Street that could not handle the deliveries at this time. But that's a question I can have confirmed before council.
And just for the record, I think we're open to connect or not to connect. It's whatever the city wants.
I always felt all commercials should be connected for the convenience of the customer.
Right.
Like if I want to go to Kroger to grab some sushi and then go see you, I don't have to go back out, but go all the way south to the stoplight and come back up and fight a left turn.
Yeah.
I think it should be connected.
I think it's a good, fair point, and I'll have confirmation with engineering before council on their recommendations. Yeah, absolutely.
I was a mayor of another city, and I had all the commercial connected, and they loved it, and the citizens loved it, because they didn't have to go in and out, in and out, in and out. So I would like to see that.
Like I said, we're open either way.
Okay. Because it was proposed to connect years ago.
Correct,
Or
yeah.
otherwise, they would have never stubbed it to 108.
The only additional background I have from an engineering standpoint is the current existing condition of 118th Street,
Sure.
which is a different topic.
But it's not like it's going to have 500 customers a day coming in and out.
Right, just the impact of the road with additional connections, but I'm with you. Yep.
Thank you, Tom.
Are there any other commercial along 118th Street that connects down to that Kroger?
No, there's not. Let me see if I can. It's so 118th goes straight across all the way, and then to Councilor DeReamer's point, intent back when Kroger was reconstructed to connect there.
Thanks. Thanks, Brad and Kim, for those questions. Great questions. At this time, we will hear from the petitioner.
I'll let Corey talk about his operation, I guess.
Okay, we'll have you approach the podium.
I don't really have anything planned, so sorry, this may not be the best introduction, but my name's Corey Cates. I am the founder of WeatherTight Roofing. Started the business in 2012, so I've been 13 years in business. If you look us up anywhere, you see nothing but 5-star reviews. We take a lot of pride in that. It's got a roof on it. We can do it. We also do siding, gutters, fascia, soffit, windows, doors. So we do some exterior work as well, but primarily roofing. And we currently reside right behind Wendy's, right over here, 2-minute drive to get here tonight. Right behind Wendy's is 8945 South Street, Fishers, Indiana. You can drive past and see us. How it looks right there is pretty much how it's going to look here. I'm just trying to have my own shop where I don't have to pay a landlord and see some things eventually. Get some equity in my own building. But this looked like a great spot, and yeah, I'm looking forward to hopefully being able to one day build my dream office there and have a permanent residence here in Fishers.
Great, thanks. I'm keenly aware of your current location. How long have you been in Fishers?
So I would say probably 3 to 4 years.
Okay.
Around there.
Awesome. Any additional questions for the petitioner?
I have can we go back to that first slide? Because Right there. So I know it doesn't border a lot, but the corner does touch that property there that has a swimming pool. I would like to see some type of berm put in there, fencing, trees, some type of barrier put in there to allow them, privacy for their pool. So that is one request that I would have, and then to continue to work with staff on the elevation and stuff like that. So,
Thanks, Selena. Thank you.
No problem, thank you.
At this time, I will open the public hearing. If there's anyone from the public who wants to address this matter, please approach the podium and please provide us your name and your address. And you'll have 3 minutes for your presentation.
3 minutes. Oh, that should be fine. My name is Frank Casal. Live at 11805 Walker Lane. We are the corner house there. Right now, to address your question, I appreciate your input. There are a lot of bushes and trees there and stuff, and I think if they just leave that without taking those down, we should be fine as far as having a buffer, so to speak. I did want to ask if there's going to be a fence all around the property?
We talked about putting it right on the front, just for kind of privacy and protection of people coming in our lot when we're not there.
Well, I want to talk to you, but I should talk into the microphone. There are a lot of people that cut through that property to get to Kroger rather than drive around. So if you have an open lot, you're going to have people still cutting through. So our recommendation would be to put a fence in there to prevent that. I did want to address your comment about connecting the driveway. I would not be opposed to that as long as it's just for smaller vehicles, not 18-wheeler trucks delivery for Kroger. Because as it is now, we hear the trucks idling at 4 o'clock in the morning. So we would not want that to be accessed by 18-wheelers. It'd be a smaller driveway that cars could go from Kroger to their facility. 24. All right, so the question talked about the bushes. Our question as far as delivery times, when will they be delivered? When will people be leaving with trucks and stuff? That would be a question that we have. What kind of vehicles are making the delivery, or and the noise level? And then you've already answered the question as far as the stuff will be stored inside. And then it says shop, so we were wondering what kind of work is done in that shop. Are you drilling, cutting, making all kinds of noises? So those are some of our concerns with the property. Angel, did you have anything else? No. Okay. I got 38 seconds. Hurry up.
I would really hope that a fence could be put around there, because honestly, we have a lot of traffic that comes between us and our neighbors, and it's mainly kids, and we've already been egged, and we can only think that the kids stole the eggs from Kroger. It broke in his pocket because we can hear him talking, and then they came to our house and get rid of the rest of the eggs in his pocket. So, there's a lot of foot traffic, and not by, adults. It's mainly.
If you look at the property, you'll see a path in there. I saw that.
Thank you. And I'll have you, just for the record, if you can share your name and address as well.
Angela Casal, 11805 Walker Lane.
Thank you. Is there anyone else from the public that would like to address this matter? Seeing none, I will close the public hearing at this point. Brad, additional comments?
Just some background, if you remember, 118th was supposed to be the main entrance and exit for Kroger when we started negotiating that. And we were going to put the stoplight at 118th. But Oleo is controlled by the county, and the county would not allow us to put another stoplight there. Or otherwise, 118th would have been the in and out for Kroger. So we ended up going around the corner and putting the stoplight by Starbucks there. But that originally was going to be the main drag to get in and out with a stoplight on Oleo Road. But
We questioned about that, because of the noise level,
Yeah. Fishers doesn't control Oleo. It's owned by the county, so we couldn't do that. Just some background.
Thanks, Brad. Any additional comments? Selena?
Ross, I'd like to get it over to engineering. We have people, you know, I know over at the event center, you know, they're four-wheeling it through, what is it, an easement over there. We have this, sounds like they're four-wheeling it through this property to get over to Kroger. I think we need to get engineering out there and, you know, if we're gonna connect 118th, that's okay. But if not, there needs to be some type of barrier where people cannot be cutting through there, you know, and doing that, I guess is what I want to say.
Okay.
Any additional comments? Thanks, Selena. At this time, I will entertain a motion.
Chair, do you mind if the petitioner responds about the delivery time of the?
Yes, we'll have the petitioner, if you could approach the podium once again, to address the issue regarding the delivery time. And also, we had the remonstrator ask regarding fencing as well. We had some dialogue on that, but if you can address that once again as well.
Yes, regarding delivery times, there really won't be a whole lot of material ever getting delivered to the office. Currently, at our current office, no material gets delivered there. The material goes from our supplier to our job site. The office is more for some office staff to meet and have a place to go to perform work activities. There will be some storage there for trucks and trailers and current vehicles that sit outside that will be able to get inside and out of the elements and prolong the life of those. As far as deliveries, if it did, you know, we may have some OSB or some wood sheathing or some framing material, small deliveries delivered every once in a while. It wouldn't be first thing in the morning by any means. That would just be for like restocking trailers or something. If I did pull a trailer there and needed to throw some supplies in there before I headed to a job site or any of my employees needed to. But it would be limited amount of deliveries that go in there to begin with, and I don't expect them to be very early or very late in the day, so I think normal work hours, yeah. Yes, sir. And with the fence, you know, we haven't really put any thought into it. I don't love the idea of kids being able to go through our property, so I think it makes sense to do it. I don't love the cost in my head, as this is all very expensive, and that sounds expensive as well. But I totally agree and respect about the privacy with the pool, and I was planning on wanting to leave all that anyway. You know, I want privacy on my lot as well. So as far as tree removal or anything like that, it's going to be minimal. As far as I know, there's some trees that need to be taken down to build the lot and build the parking lot and everything. But besides that, the perimeter of the property, I don't have any plans on removing any vegetation.
Thank you. Any additional questions?
Okay, I'll make a motion to approve, given that we continue to work with engineering and staff on elevation. What else did we have?
Ross, can we go back to the recommended conditions?
Yeah.
So these are the standard things that you review. Staff had no recommendations for Plan Commission to add. The conditions that we discussed are already in the draft ordinance, which are these 6 here. So if you agree with those 6, then that's already in the proposed ordinance.
Selena, is that a part of your motion?
Yes,
Okay.
exactly. Basically, those items there that he has listed.
So we have the motion with the conditions with the rezone ordinance. Do we have a second?
Just to clarify, your motion is a motion to send a favorable recommendation.
Yes, correct. Yeah.
To council.
So we have a motion for a favorable recommendation to be sent to the city council with the conditions with the rezone ordinance included therein.
Second.
We have a second. We're going to give it to, I was going to go with Bruce. We had a photo finish, so we have a second by Bruce. Kay, roll call, please.
Mr. Dreamer. Mr. Fain? Ms. Logan? Mr. Moulter? Ms. Stoller?
Aye.
Ms. Frazier? And Mr. Stevenson?
Yes, the motion carries. Thank you. Angie, sorry, you got to you real quick. Yeah. Ross, do we have any staff communications?
No staff communication for you tonight.
Any summary of council actions?
We did not go to city council. I did not get to see our city council last month, but I will see them this month, so I'll have updates for you at our upcoming meeting.
Well, thank you. Seeing no other agenda items, we will consider ourselves adjourned. So moved.